It's already started. Let's just start.
What are we on, day 4?
Day 4.
All right, here you go.
It is Thursday, January 19th, 2016, and you are listening to the Irrational Passions podcast, Day 4, 2016, Game of the Year episode. I'm Alex O'Neill, as I have been for the last 3 days, yada yada, video games, Game of the Year, yelling. Joining me, Scott Guthier.
Hey.
Tony Horvath.
Hey.
And Brian Abishan Jackson.
1988 was the year 311 was formed.
Okay. All right.
Was that band that was that old? Jesus.
Listen,
Like
1988.
Rolling Stones, man.
It's a good year. Were they on the Rolling Stones magazine in some 311?
No, I mean like the band, the Rolling Stones.
The Rolling Stone also formed in 1988?
No, I mean the Rolling Stones are super old. That was the reference.
Okay. Got it.
I'm just saying they're old. That's all.
Yeah, 311. Been around for a hot minute. Hey, welcome back to Day 4 Game of the Year show. We're all here.
Hello.
Oh, man. Yesterday, I guess. That was a doozy, huh?
It's a good one.
We got through it.
Good
Look at this fucking bait meme. God, Jesus.
That was so good.
Things to get out of the way. Spoilers. Don't take this too seriously. Don't take this too seriously. Twice over. We're going through our categories, picking a top 3, 1 winner, 2 runners up. Continuing essentially what we've been doing for the last 3 days. So, back to it. Nabishan, what categories are we going through today?
Today we're doing the best new game, the best re-release / remaster, best multiplayer, most improved sequel / prequel, best shooter, most disappointing game, best soundtrack, best song.
Yeah. There'll be some specific category stuff for parts of this. So just, best song and whatnot. So we'll get to that when we get to that. So let's get right into it. Best new game. Anything like to preface this? This is just like a new, isn't necessarily a franchise we want to continue. Just like
something that made a good impact for its first outing.
So a strong first showing of something new, preferably something more fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And then for people watching the video version, they can just take in this bait kake. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
that's so good.
It's the tongue out that's too much, man. Not touching this one. Love Scott. Well, I appreciate Scott. All right. Best new game. The Witness, Firewatch, Final Fantasy Explorers, Stardew Valley, Tom Clancy's The Division, Clash Royale, Overwatch, Super Hot, Enter the Gungeon, Fury, Recore, RimWorld, Valhalla, Owlboy, Let It Die, Hyper Light Drifter, Oxenfree.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Let's go into it. Let's just take Firewatch off this list because I just don't want to fight about it anymore.
That game was great.
The game is great. Scott really hates it, so
I don't hate it as
Scott,
much
why
as you think I do.
so much?
I don't know why Scott hates it so much.
Scott, why do you hate it so much?
Why do I hate it so much?
Yeah.
It's like,
At
how
this
much
point,
time
I've
do you
forgotten
have?
about it.
All right.
Whatever.
Well,
It's not top 3 best new games. So it's fine.
Yeah, the Witness can probably go here.
I don't know. Witness doesn't have to
I
be
think
the
The Witness-
first thing to go.
pretty good.
Well, it's gonna go anyway, so it's gone.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
probably right. You're probably right. It's good though.
All right.
The Witness is a cool idea.
Final Fantasy Sports can go.
Does that even qualify for this?
Probably.
I don't. Probably not.
Probably not.
Stardew Valley. We might fight about Time Clancy's The Division.
No, we're not. No one's fighting about the Division. The Division has some cool ideas, though. I
Clash
wish
Royale.
I had been into that.
I'll fight about that.
when I came in.
Get that shit off.
I'll fight about it.
I'll fight about getting Clash
Overwatch.
Royale off of here.
You guys will
Overwatch.
fight about it. Super hot. Nobsh will fight about Enter the Gungeon.
No one's gonna fight about Enter the Gungeon.
That game's good though.
The game is good.
Yeah.
It's got charm.
Fury.
No.
Fury's not top 3, but Fury's cool. Fury got
All
style.
right. We got Recore.
No.
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 All right. RimWorld.
Recore should be better than it is.
Ask Tony. I have no idea.
RimWorld's good, but probably not best new game.
All right. We got Valhalla. Tony's going to fight for that. We got Owlboy. I'll fight for that. Let it die. Tony's going to fight for the Hyperlight Drifter.
Hyperlight Drifter is really great. It's not gonna hang, but it's really
Are you
great.
sure?
Yeah, it's.
Are you gonna fight for it?
I'm not gonna fight for it as much as I would fight for other things on here.
Okay.
It
Oxenfree.
is a very cool Zelda-like game. Oxenfree is the one I would probably fight for more.
All right. I'm done fighting for Clash Royale.
So it was a good fight,
Royale.
Scott. It was a good fight. I appreciate it. You
Fuck good
came into it
fight.
prepared. Oxenfree is cool because it is so different a style of adventure game that I've seen, and it's the kind of branching paths thing, but it's not episodic. It's just all in one, and I think it does it really well. I don't know. It's got some pretty stiff competition here, but the same thing I would say about Hyperlight Drifter. It's like that had stiff competition as well. It's probably not going to make it, but I don't know what we want to cut before that, if any.
I don't know what we want to cut, but for something I think we should keep. Personally, I think Super Hot should be a lock on this list.
Okay. Super Hot is cool.
Yeah, it's cooler. It's cooler in multiple ways. Like we kind of just skipped over this under the best experience / moment, but like the whole reason why it says like the reason why I put Super Hot as the most innovative shooter, it's the way that game ends. So basically, when you play Super Hot, you're this blue guy just like taking out a bunch of red guys, like in slow motion. You time moves when you move, that type of stuff. You do like lots of cool stuff. I have to replay stuff like that, and every time it ends, it says super hot, super hot, super hot. And like the main dash for that game is just like pretty much just like a DOS command type of thing, and like you're just like on an online chat to talking to your friend, and then like while you're in those in between moments, like there comes to a point where like someone says like you need to stop playing this game. You should not be playing this game, and like if you play this game one more time, then like something's gonna happen to you. Cause they pirated it super hot, so like there's something they shouldn't play. It's a forbidden thing. And like while you're playing it, like you're compelled to keep playing it, so like you play more super hot. And like the more you play that game, you see like it's more about like giving up control to like it's kind of hard to explain, but like how that game ends is so when you're playing super hot, you're in virtual reality, so you have a virtual reality helmet on your head. But to the very end of that game, you're like out of yourself in virtual reality, looking at yourself in virtual reality, and you have a gun in your hand. You're supposed to shoot yourself in the back of the head and kill yourself to give up the control and be part of this super hot experience. And then you realize that every time when you beat a level, it says super hot, super hot. That's like everybody else who got indoctrinated into this like whole group of people who just like surrender control to super hot. And then like after you beat the game, you have an option to send out a tweet to say super hot is the most innovative game that I ever played, and they give you like the web link to how to download it, so everybody can like be indoctrinated into this like sort of thing. That's why when that game came out, you saw that constantly say super hot was the most innovative game ever created, type of thing. So yeah, I thought that game was super cool.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. It's fresh.
It's
fresh. I like it too. I'm just gonna take Oxenfree off this list. It's not gonna hang, but it's really cool. The more I think about that game, the more I like it. So, Let It Die.
Yeah, I was about to bring it up. Not, I don't know if it's as good as a couple of the other games on this list, but man, it's addicting.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. It's cool to see a free to play game like that work. At least as far as we know now. But it's hard to put that in the top 3. But I hope we get to continue talking about the game going forward at the very least. I don't know how attached I feel to Overwatch in this category, and I know that's a weird thing to say.
I was about to go after it next because like it might as very well be the best new game, but it's not the best new game.
Yeah, it is old ideas kind of distilled down into like this really incredibly well executed on idea and concept.
For the same reasons, we could also eliminate Stardew Valley.
Yeah, I mean, I was
same way.
that was where I was going to kind of go with that as well. So
Ahead of you, O'Neal.
yeah, so like Valhalla, Owlboy, and Superhot are all like really fresh new things that I think stand out above Overwatch and Stardew Valley. And
Owlboy's technically like 10 years old.
Yeah.
So it's good shit.
Yeah, it's finally out after all this time, and it is still cool and new from everything Scott's told us. So
I'm into it.
does that sound like a good 3?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What wins?
Super hot.
Super hot.
Super hot.
No.
Super hot. Is that okay with you, Tony?
I think Valhalla should win this category.
Where are you at with that nomination?
I'm for super hot personally. Though my second choice would be Valhalla, but I'm for super hot in this one.
I mean, like, what's the argument for Valhalla?
It's kind of goes to like the things that I've been saying before, right? Like the characters make that game such a great experience to play through. Does the visual novel thing, but it does it in a way that allows you to sort of experience it in your own way. And obviously, like Novershin even was like, it only plays the game with hot cocoa. So like it does like a really cool new thing with a visual novel, and allows you to kind of go through it in a different way than you would with a visual novel, where it's like I'm literally just doing this. There are a couple things that add on to it. Like you have to, Jill will at the end of each day, she'll typically want something to keep her motivated at work. So you'll have to spend some money that you made throughout the day to go buy something to keep her focused. And if you don't do that, then it impacts her performance at work. It changes the visual novel. It changes what you experience. You can characters based on what drinks you give them, stuff like that. It changes if you give them the correct drinks or not, or how alcoholic you make them. Like all of those things are new, like cool ideas that make the game better than what a typical visual novel would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think like all these games are atypical at the very least. I could go either way on that.
I don't agree with that. As far as everything being atypical.
How so?
Well, like with Super Hot, yeah, you could say it's a first-person shooter, but like, this is more about playing it in your way, making it making something as cool as you would like it to be.
Atypical meaning not typical. Atypical, word, all one word. That's
definition. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Not a typical game, atypical. Sorry.
Yeah, that's like I could be. I thought you said it's just atypical game. Like, no, I don't agree with that.
I was like, wait,
sorry.
Yeah.
They're all like extraordinary in their own way. I could go either way on Valhalla or Super Hot. How do you?
I mean, by the same vein of you saying, sure, Super Hot's just another first-person shooter, and then hell, you could say again, Valhalla is just another character-driven story, visual novel.
Yeah, but we're not saying that. We're saying that they are better than that. Owlboy's just real good. I don't know. Like with all we talked about Valhalla, like I like that game for this category.
I mean, with Super Hot though, I would personally say like after beating that game, all I do was just want more of that, more of just doing. Like Super Hot can keep going. Like if they make a Super Hot 2, it'll just be more cool shit that you're doing with just, like a lot more options. I just feel like that's like a good compelling thing for like something that seems like it should have been done but hasn't been done, and like it's just doing it in a new cool way that most people haven't seen, and even implementing that into VR. Though I'm not going to be doing that myself, but like like having that aspect of like having those options and like the possibilities with that game when doing it in a new frontier, I think it's just super cool personally.
Oh, I feel like Tony's the one that's gonna have to sway this. Are you okay with Super Hot winning this?
I do not think that it's a better game than Valhalla, and I've seen almost all of Super Hot.
So,
I haven't seen Super Hot VR though.
Super Hot VR sounds real good.
It's real dope.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing though.
I will say for Super Hot, I really do like the idea of like you can just go to a web page and look at all of these plays that people put up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like we can't go wrong with either of these choices. You guys just gotta kind of come to whatever agreement you want to come to on this. Stalemate.
I think Super Hot should win personally.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
I think Super Hot. It's super cool, and I think it should win personally.
I'm still for Super Hot.
I'm okay with Super Hot winning.
I will give it to Super Hot because I don't want to give more details about Valhalla yet.
Okay, we're saving that for the end.
Not necessarily. Probably won't give them at all.
All right, Super Hot, best new game, Valhalla and Owlboy running up. I think those are all three great things, good things that are there, that are great.
Valhalla's fantastic. I'm playing it more. I still love it more every time I play it.
Okay. Best re-release / remaster. Is this like best executed on?
Yes.
Okay. Or most enhanced, we could say as well. Gravity Rush Remastered, Valkyria Chronicles Remastered, Odin Sphere Life Tracers, Batman Return to Arkham, Jesus. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, Resident Evil 5, Res Infinite, and BioShock the Collection. I actually feel pretty strongly about Twilight Princess HD.
Okay.
Anyone else?
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I'm looking at the list, and I don't really get into re-releases that much. So
Yeah,
it's
I
not
don't
really my
either.
thing.
Like
the only thing that would count for me would be the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So I guess we could.
I mean, that was more of an expansion.
But it's like an expansion. No, Rebirth is like it's a remake of right, and it's last year. It's a remake, and like that's it.
Yeah,
it doesn't. Yeah, you can't add it here.
It's cool though. That's a cool thing. Recognize.
Personally, I would put probably Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, Odin Sphere for sure.
Yeah.
And probably Gravity Rush. That would be the three.
Okay. Over Res Infinite?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Res, but it's just fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like that's just they added stuff to that, so I like that list. Everything else is, kind of just hey, you can play this on the platform. But they actually like the stuff with Twilight Princess is like they went in, like the bugs, Scott, the bugs you got to kill everywhere.
Yeah.
You had to get like 16 of them.
Mm-hmm.
They cut it down to 12 now. It actually makes a huge difference for the fucking shitty wolf parts of that game. The initial
are there still 16 on the map?
No. It's only 12. But like they're like spaced out differently, so that it goes by way faster. So those kind of stumbly portions go by a lot faster. And they like up your wallet size. It's the GameCube version of that game. I don't know, it's really good. I think the Odin Sphere stuff is the best stuff.
For sure.
They essentially like remade that whole game, from what I understand, and I really want to play it. There's like new characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's like
60
new
frames, HD. They fixed like all the pacing issues of that game, and it's a fantastic package.
Yeah, I really want to play that. That for sure wins. So there you go. Best re-release remaster: Odin Sphere, Left Rasier, Life Thracer.
Life
Odin Sphere Blue.
Got it. Runners up being Gravity Rush Remastered and Twilight Princess HD. What did they do to Gravity Rush?
Nothing much necessarily, but like like that game was mostly touch controls on the Vita, so like it had limited buttons, and you had to like push on the screen for stuff to actually happen. So this edition with the extra controls, like you'll get used to more conventional controls, plus all the DLC they have, plus enhanced visuals. It really what that game should have been when it came out, basically.
Cool. I like it. All right. Best multiplayer. Final Fantasy Explorers. This game keeps coming up in my world.
I told you, the fucking Triforce Heroes of this year.
Tom Clancy's The Division, Street Fighter V, Overwatch, Overcooked, Titanfall 2, Gears of War 4, Jackbox Party Pack 3. How about I make this easy? Here's 3 games. Overwatch, Overcooked, Jackbox.
I don't really like Jackbox.
You don't like the third one?
Dude,
I like the third
Jackbox
one.
Party Pack 3 is the best one.
It's the best
Yeah,
Jackbox
but by
Party
the-
Pack.
Maybe, but at this point, I'm bored of Jackbox Party Pack.
That is completely valid. I like it still.
Yeah,
I'm the same
I don't know,
way.
we
and
played
I
it
think
here
it's-
a week
it's
ago.
fine.
What did you say, Namachin?
I'm more or less where Scott is at, but I think it's fine for it to be on the top 3.
It's like a third. I mean, like, I think is like the round us all out. I think that's a good 3 right there.
For sure.
Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
anyone here is going to fight for The Division.
What about
Well,
Street Fighter, though?
Explorers, anyone want
The
to talk about
multiplayer
that?
is the best part of Street Fighter.
Yeah, except it was
Except for
fucking broken.
No, the multiplayer is not broken. Everything else is.
Well, now it's not. Like, but the server stuff, I was thinking about that on the first day. But I like Street Fighter is good. I think that would be like a worthy third as well. But I don't know. I don't feel strongly about it at all.
I would
so.
put Street Fighter above the Jackbox.
I can see that.
I think that
Yeah.
this is the one category where we can recognize Street Fighter V for what it actually did well.
Okay.
I got a lot of good fun matches with Tony and Silver.
Hell yeah,
All right. I beat Tony once. That happened.
it did happen.
I mean, it's as far as the multiplayer goes, it is the least clunky of the other versions.
Yeah. I still think Overwatch should win this.
Oh yeah, of course.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like I played Overcooked, and I would like to play more of it, but it's the house co-op thing, so that's hard to do. Overwatch is something I can just pop in and play every day.
Overwatch is so good. All I want to do is play Overwatch. I haven't played it in weeks, and it's killing me.
Dude, come play.
I know. I have all this stuff I have to do. Best multiplayer, Overwatch, Overcooked, Street Fighter V, running up. Killing it. Yeah, we're blazing through it. We got this. Most improved sequel. Oh, boy. Uncharted 4, Street Fighter V, Titanfall 2, Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma, Gears of War 4, Dark Souls 3, Dishonored 2, Jackbox Party Pack 3.
I will take out Street Fighter 5 now, but I will say the fighting mechanics of that game has improved.
Are
a lot.
better. Yes.
Yeah.
It's just everything else that isn't.
We can take off
I-
Jackbox. It's the same,
Yeah.
but it's still good.
It's better, but it's
the best pack of games, but it's still a pack of games. you
Yeah,
know?
I'm glad that they've continuously made that pack better, though.
I don't know how where you are on the Bidiots game in Jackbox 2.
It's all right.
But I played it with my family, like shortly before I left Maryland, and man, we all loved that shit. I guess it's because like the first time that I played it with you guys, we were either too intoxicated or too
Definitely.
like
Sleepy.
too something
Or too
in order to figure out what the rules were. But yeah, knowing how to play that game, it was a pretty good game.
Gears 4 probably doesn't hang here, but man, they made another Gears of War game.
I think Gears deserves to be here more than Uncharted 4.
I don't, but I didn't like Uncharted 3 as much as you.
I mean, as far as like story wise, Uncharted 4 is fine. I'm talking about gameplay wise. They stepped down a little bit. You know, you can't throw grenades in this one. Like they have a stealth mechanic, but you can't really stealth in that game.
I liked how it played way more than any of the other Uncharted games by a mile. So I don't agree, but like Gears of War 4 was for me like it was a subtle change. It's a little bit faster, but it wasn't like markedly improved. But also like Uncharted 4 overall was such a massive improvement over everything. Gears of War 4 was through most of it is still just another Gears of War game, which is still great. But I don't think it improved on as many aspects as Uncharted. That being said, I think both of them probably get cut.
Right.
So I think we would just let both of them go and kind of go from there.
Zero Escape can definitely go.
Okay.
Though it is improved from Virtues After War, I still think 999 is still the best of the series, personally. So
Yeah. Okay. I think this was the 3 that I was gonna go for, and for me,
Dishonored 2.
Dishonored 2 is way improved.
Yeah, that's the only one I don't have any experience with, so defer to you guys.
I mean, like they essentially
Like,
took the
here-
design.
Remember what I said
played the
about Dark
first
Souls
Dishonored.
3? Remember what I said about the Dark Souls series in my top 10?
Mm-hmm.
Overall, from where they started to where they are now, yes, it's a big improvement.
Yeah,
But it's
incremental.
it's step forward, step back.
Yeah. But like Dishonored 2 feels like 3 massive steps forward in every regard. Like visually, storytelling, the way that they do like their environmental storytelling stuff from like the first one where you kind of go into an area and you pick up all these pieces about it. Like they do that here and they do it in such a different but better way. All of the levels are incredible, and it just gets better as you continue playing it. Like the level design gets better and better, level over level. The powers and stuff are all improved. The Dishonored 2 is like exactly what I wanted that sequel to be. It's like it met my expectations because I thought they could really knock it out of the park, but they really knocked it out of the park.
before we finalize, because I didn't have it on here, because I guess I forgot. Deus Ex, any feels towards that?
Deus Ex is a market improvement, but no, I don't think it hangs. I think,
At this point, it would either replace Titanfall 2 or Dark Souls 3.
yeah, I think Titanfall 2 is a massive improvement over Titanfall 1. Not as much as like Dishonored 2. Like I think the core of Titanfall is still the same and it's still great. But if anything, I would fight for it to replace Dark Souls. But I think Tony feels strongly enough about Dark Souls that
I didn't play Dark Souls 2, so honestly, I have no opinion if it was improved a lot or not.
Compared to Bloodborne?
That would be all on Scott.
for me,
It's
It doesn't. I wouldn't compare it to Bloodborne either because it's not a sequel or prequel to it.
yeah.
I mean, like mechanics wise, and like how you generate
Sort of,
data.
but it.
But it's
know,
building on the
it's-
mechanics of the Dark Souls series, not on the mechanics of the Bloodborne series.
Okay.
So like
it's mechanically, yes, it's a very big improvement.
yeah.
It's a surprisingly big improvement.
Yeah.
However,
That's
there were
what I'm
design aspects, right? For the design aspects of how these mechanics interact with each other was a step back because they had some really weird shit going on in Dark Souls 1. I don't mind telling you.
Yeah.
It was.
Some people will say that about 2 as well.
Most
It
people
was-
would have, as I've heard.
Well, and that's mostly because of how many boss fights
Yeah, Dark Souls 2's got a
and
lot
the
of boss
smoldering
fights.
demon.
I like boss fights.
You
Fun
should play
fact,
Dark Souls
Dark
2,
Souls
Tony. I
are
want to
pretty
know
good.
what you think about it. Like, I really
Yeah, I
do.
need to play it at some point,
Yeah.
but I don't. So here's the thing: if I played Dark Souls 2, I'm gonna have to get the platinum for it.
You don't have
and
to.
I don't want that kind of pressure.
You don't.
But I have the platinum for every modern Dark Souls game that I've played.
Except for Dark Souls 1. You've played and finished Dark Souls 1. You don't have a platinum trophy in that.
It's not a modern Dark Souls game because it's not on PS4.
When they port that to
I
PS4, though.
I didn't own a PS3, so I couldn't
Dark
do it.
Souls 2 PS4.
Yeah, it got ported to PS4.
Then I can do it.
But yeah, it's an entire thing about the difficulty of the game that essentially collapsed on itself, and it evened out and was kind of all over the place.
Yeah. Honestly, like
So-
if we're bringing it up, I would probably take Deus Ex: Mankind Divided over Dark Souls 3 on this list. If that game does one thing, it's like improve over Human Revolution in quite a number of ways.
Yeah, I can
But-
see that.
Okay, I'm doing it then.
Because like the big quote unquote weird thing about Dark Souls 2
Yeah.
is that they took the risk reward of picking up the ultra weapons and they took it a little too far.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. You liked it though.
It was fun, but at the same time, it was still easier to go through at least the PvE side of the game as a different build.
Okay.
I still had to have a straight sword on me.
Yeah.
I still had to have a bow on me.
Yeah. Still had to be Scott Guthier. All right. I still think it goes to Dishonored 2 for sure, but
Sure.
I'm glad that's good pull on that because I played both Human Revolution and Mankind Divided this year, and man, is Mankind Divided a way better game. So most improved sequel goes to Dishonored 2 for fucking knocking it out of the park. Props to Arcane. And runners up being Titanfall 2 and Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. That's a good list. Good games this year. Best shooter.
This is a good year of shooters.
Good year of shooters.
There were some good shooters this year.
There were some good shooters. You know what, Tony, I agree with you.
Man,
Doom, Gears of War 4, Titanfall 2, Star Fox Zero, Overwatch, Shooty Skies, Tom Clancy's The Division, Enter the Gungeon. Anything we're missing here other than pretty sure that's a bait hook? That's a hook. Why is there an anime girl in this meme? Fuck you,
know.
Tony. I guess Call of Duty Battlefield. None of us played those games.
Yeah, that's the reason why.
Um,
We can already take off Star Fox Zero. I enjoy that game.
I know you like it.
But you know, it does have problems. So, and obviously it's not like the best shooter. So, but I enjoyed that game for maybe in my first Star Fox game. So yeah.
can I just submit a list of 3 for discussion?
Sure.
Overwatch,
Skies.
Titanfall 2, and Doom.
I like that list.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Gears a lot, but I can see that go.
Okay.
I think Gears would be my 4th choice.
For sure.
Yeah, me too. Not just because it's Gears of War 4 either. Now this
All right,
category. There we
That
go.
was my reasoning, all right?
All
That
right.
was Scott's reason, apparently.
What was?
One of your numbers was a thing.
Dark Souls 3 was number 3. And
Yeah,
it was the same for Jarrett. I just recorded his top 10 this week, and I made him feel really bad about it too. So, now this category, I think, should go to Doom.
How do you feel about Doom?
I really liked him.
I like Final Fantasy more than I like Doom.
What about
Final Fantasy, not a shooter.
Okay. So notice how
Prompto
relevant
does
that
have a
statement
You're
is.
not wrong.
so are you abstaining? Is this an
No.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is
So
I
he's
do
saying that he
really
doesn't-
like shooting in Doom.
Okay.
Yeah, the shooting part of Doom
I just didn't get very far in it at all.
is strong. Like where Doom stands is as an innovative, cool first-person shooter, and where I think like the shooting of Overwatch is amazing as well.
I will say, compared to most Overwatch players, I shoot significantly less guns.
Yeah, Overwatch is a great first-person shooter, but it is the least about shooting that a first-person shooter is. In some regards, I think Doom, like its whole thing is that.
I really
shooting.
do like Titanfall 2's shooting as well.
Yeah, I think Titanfall 2 deserves to be on this list. I just don't think it's the winner. I think like
Doom.
these three, man. Good
Yeah.
year. Good video games.
Yeah, that's right. I don't play Overwatch for the shooting. Play for the multiplayer.
Yeah, Doom is it's a really good shooter.
I also play Roadhog.
Guys, you know what I play for the shooting?
Here we go.
Destiny.
Desu? Osu? Os?
Destiny.
Doom. Best shooter goes to Doom.
I think Destiny should win this.
We bringing Destiny back?
Yeah, dude.
Destiny's pretty good. Next year, if Destiny 2 actually comes out, though, we'll revisit this.
Yo, dude.
Runners up being
I'm in.
Titanfall 2 and Overwatch. I'm sneaking down. I'm seeing more memes creeping up.
Oh, they're coming.
The most disappointing game, and this is like our expectations.
Yes.
Okay. Street Fighter V, Star Fox Zero, Mighty Number 9, No Man's Sky, Tom Clancy's The Division, Bravely Second, Mafia 3, Final Fantasy 15, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan. Anything missing?
I probably forgot about it if it was.
Okay, fair enough. Valid. Scott, is Bravely Second gonna hang on this list?
The thing you said this year the most was disappointing when you talked about that game.
It was. It really was. So, yeah. It's not going to last on this list.
What?
It was a sick burn, but Final Fantasy 15.
No, I think that's just at least stay on this list.
Nomishin
100%.
specifically was very disappointed with that game. I was not. Scott hasn't gotten to the part where we'll know for sure one way or the other. But I understand where you're coming from with it. I don't think it should be on this list. I don't think it'll make top 3 personally, but I understand your emotional investment there. So
I could see cutting Street Fighter 5. It was disappointing in places, but not the most disappointing game of the year.
not for us, I don't think.
Yeah, I had a great time with it. Still, spent way too much money on a fight stick.
The little of it that I played, I had fun with.
Yeah.
Alex has been added to this list. Now we're talking about Alex Van Aken.
You.
Left to viewer interpretation.
You. I think I should cut. I think we should cut Alex from this list.
Not yet.
Okay.
It hangs in there
No,
for
I
a while longer.
think we should cut Alex from this list.
What if I just disappear after that happens?
We should probably cut Star Fox Zero first.
Yeah, that's fine. I still generally enjoy
You
it.
like that game. You're the only one of us that played it. You liked it. So, Mighty Number 9 though, that's a bummer.
It is, but I don't know. Overall, that's probably the most disappointing game this year for people's expectations.
Yeah.
Me playing it.
Well, No Man's Sky is probably that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No Man's Sky is definitely that. The way I thought this was going to go down is between these 4 games. Number 9, No Man's Sky, The Division, and Bravely Second.
Those are my strongest 4.
I thought you guys liked The Division.
I like The Division. Doesn't mean I wasn't disappointed by it in a lot of regards.
Yeah. I liked the beta for The Division. I didn't buy the rest of the regular game. And I think I'm okay with that.
I think it comes down to No Man's Sky, Tom Clancy's Division, Bravely Second, and Final Fantasy 15.
I would.
So what we're saying is we should cut Alex, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Mafia 3.
Yes. And Mighty Number 9.
And Mighty Number 9.
All right.
Got it. We're good. Covered it. I mean, like, I know just the tone of this room wouldn't let Final Fantasy 15 win this category, but I don't know if you would want it in that top 3
It
that
needs
strongly.
to be on the top 3. Yes, I do.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
Because Nabishin was disappointed by it.
Because
Everything about that game up to a certain point isn't finished. It just isn't a complete game. The story is completely disappointing for me. Characters literally disappear from the game, not even like giving context of where they came from or where they're even going after the point. Like the one of the main antagonists, the king from the separate country, who even instigated the stuff that happened in Kingslave that you saw at the beginning of the game.
That guy's a dick.
Yeah, later on in that game, he's just a robe. He just completely disappeared from that game. Like, you enter a room where you're clearly supposed to, like, maybe like some interaction, or you're supposed to fight him, but there's nothing there. Just his robe is sitting there, which was his throne. So that means like there was something that was supposed to be there, but it's not. That game is just completely incomplete. And like even now, they're openly admitting to saying like, hey, we're gonna patch in more story so like you can get some context of like what's actually going on in this game. I just feel
I do remember being pretty taken aback by like those things they're saying like, hey, we're gonna add some more story to this later because we're not done with it.
I mean, and it's not something I'm blaming the developers per se, but like it's something that needed to come out, and it came out, and for better or worse, we got a game for it, and which is fine. Everything in the beginning of that game, which is like super polished and great, I feel is excellent, and is like the best part. What I love about the game, but everything after Chapter 9, where it's like completely linear as far as story wise, is a complete wash for me personally.
And like, just to incorporate everyone's opinions about that game, I'm okay with it being the top 3. I don't think it should win this.
I don't think it should win it either.
And that's why like I'm okay with like at least it being represented, because one of us was really into that game.
I think the strongest one on this list for not being here is The Division, because I know that you guys like actually enjoyed it when it came out.
I liked it, so which is to say I wasn't like massively disappointed with it. I was disappointed with it, but I think it is the weakest link here.
That post-game shit in that game is bullshit though.
Yeah. It's
the beta was pretty good.
They've apparently made that game better. I'm taking it off the list.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, I have my friends who I played Destiny with all really like The Division.
I want to go back to it and just see what that is. It was, and a big thing for me was like when that came out, I was like just not really in the mood for a kind of game like that. Then I ended up replaying Persona 4. So
hell yeah.
So assuming Final Fantasy 15 doesn't win this, because I know Scott
I
and
think
I
it has
both
to
really
go
like
No
that.
Man's Sky.
I mean, yeah, No Man's Sky is the easy choice.
That's the one game that disappointed me the most this year. So
yeah, Final Fantasy is my biggest disappointment this year, but I still feel like No Man's Sky should get it.
Is that okay with you, Scott?
Yeah.
Okay. Bold. No Man's Sky, man. They
Not
did that.
doing it.
They did that thing.
You do it.
I did it. Most disappointing game, with runner-up being Bravely Second and Final Fantasy 15.
But do it again.
God damn it, Scott. Best soundtrack.
Ooh.
This is a feel-good category. And Beto Desu. Scott already deleted it. Doom, Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. I'm sorry, I read Doom first just because it's all capital letters. Dark Souls 3, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Stardew Valley, Mafia 3, Valhalla, Final Fantasy 15, The Last Guardian, Owlboy, Fury, Oxenfree, Let It Die. Is there anything missing off this list?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I mean, for me, the ones that I feel the strongest about are like Final Fantasy and Oxenfree. I don't know where everyone's at.
So
my
I
two locks
put-
are definitely. Well, Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. My two only lots personally is Final Fantasy 15 and Valhalla. Everything else is I'm willing to defer anything else, honestly. But those two I feel like have to be on this list personally.
So what I was gonna say is I put Let It Die on here just so I could talk about it.
Yeah.
There are some really cool things that game does with music, like when you get to like tense parts of each floor that you're on, like when you encounter a hater, which is going to typically like a much higher level enemy than everything else on that level, who's going to like actively hunt you down and like that kind of stuff. The way that they play with sound to make that stuff more intense is really, really cool. And also there's like some like weird ass rock music that plays and metal music when you're in the lobby, and it's just great. That it just kind of comes in like with this kind of a pretty dark game which has like it has that comedy in such like a technically like a dark game. Like there's just like this like awesome rock tracks coming out is really cool. So I wanted to recognize it for that.
Okay. What little I played of it has some good like guitar.
There's some bangers in there. Yeah.
Yeah, some good guitar moments.
Yeah, for me it would be 15 and Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley's got some good tunes.
Yo, Stardew Valley's got some good
really
music.
Does. It really
Yep.
does.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Are we okay with that 3? Or wait, that's 4.
That would be 4. But
What?
I mean,
Yeah, I would definitely
Rhythm Heaven, Mega Mix, Doom, and Uncharted. The Rhythm Heaven, Mega Mix, Doom, Uncharted, Dark Souls 3 go for sure.
I think
Dark
Doom
Souls
isn't an
3's
easy
soundtrack
cut.
is not the best.
But I don't know. I'm not attached to that kind of music, so
Yeah. I think Doom's soundtrack is very good for Doom.
it's good Doom music.
Yeah. Eh.
Eh.
As far as
It
Tokyo
could
Mirage
be
Sessions
better.
go, that game is all about its music, but I think it has better individual tracks than it does a soundtrack.
Okay.
For sure.
I'm excited to hear some of this.
So it's coming up.
Yeah, I know.
We'll get there.
The Last Guardian probably can go. I actually played a whole lot of that last night.
Good
What if
orchestra.
What
Yeah,
if we
there's
did a
good
category
moments.
next year for best sound design?
We could do that.
We can do that.
Because like The Last Guardian does it really well. Let It Die,
Yeah,
like I was
Pikmin
talking
3
about,
will
does it
win
really
again.
well, that kind of stuff.
Oh fucking Christ! Bringing up
Something to
old
think
wounds. Yeah, I think we can let go of The Last Guardian.
Like Fury does it really well too.
Yeah, I like Fury's soundtrack. It's not like one of my favorite 3. I think it's cool though. You know?
Mafia 3 has good licensed music, but yeah, that could go too.
So I'm gonna let Fury go, but yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I think one of Fury's strongest points is its soundtrack.
Yeah, it's very rhythmic in the way that the shooter parts of that game are as well, and it's cool. Oh, we can. Who's on it? Scott. Okay.
I'm just gonna let it die.
Okay.
Okay.
Oxenfree is really hard to let go here, man. Like the music in that game is so good.
Owlboy's music is really good too.
It is. But I think Stardew Valley beats it.
I can agree with that.
And that's why I picked my 2 as Stardew Valley and Final Fantasy 15.
I know I'm not going to win this fight. I would honestly, I know I'm up against the wall here. I would personally take Oxenfree's music over Final Fantasy 15's, but
I wish that I knew more about Oxenfree's music at this point.
you would like it, Tony. It's very like.
You don't have any of the songs on the best song list, do you?
I know. I didn't have time to add them. I was going to add them last night, but
I'm gonna take a pause real quick. I'm gonna go to YouTube. I'm gonna search for some Oxenfree ass music. I'm gonna listen for a minute.
are we going to do this? This is happening.
Then how about let's have Alex give us one.
Alex, what's a good song from Oxenfree?
Let me look at the track names.
Because I've got the whole soundtrack here.
Oxenfree OST. Oh, it's on Bandcamp. Oh, what's a good one? The Gate is probably a good one.
Okay, got it.
I can pull it up on my phone and play it through the
That works too.
power of audio.
Something,
Mark,
something
I'm
tells
already
me that
deep.
something tells me that we should come back to this and go do the best song category
No,
first.
No, I mean
Just
we
for
got
a little bit, just for a little bit of context.
We got like 4 here though. We've
Yeah,
made
we'll get there.
progress.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna skip a little bit.
I mean,
Just play it. Just play it.
let me grab a chord.
I'm into it.
I'm feeling it.
All right, we're gonna pull this.
Hey,
up.
I am a huge sucker for like fully orchestrated soundtracks like Final Fantasies is,
Yeah.
but I can get down with this Oxenfree stuff.
Let me got that Bandcamp app
Yeah.
brought to you by Bandcamp. If only Oxenfree. Are you playing that the gate?
Right now I'm listening to Deadlight.
There we go. All right. Deadlight. Let's do it. Whichever one that is. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. This is very indicative of what this game sounds like, I will say.
I'm glad I just picked this one at random.
It's very like pangy
Like synthy.
percussion and then like synth like laying over it.
Yeah.
It's very much
I like it.
my kind of music. I'm probably gonna add this to the rotation of my like writing playlist stuff. Let me see what the gate. There's like just like moments where it's like super tense, and the music comes in and really underscores it. But yeah, I mean, I feel really strongly about it, but I don't know if anyone's really gonna sway on any of these 3 here.
I'd be behind you if you think it's good enough. I've heard a small bit, but I like it a lot.
I think Valhalla was probably the weakest one in this category.
Nope.
Nope.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it sounds as good as it looks, and it hurts my eyes.
Let's see. Do we have some Valhalla? I mean,
Yeah, you scroll down to best song. Some stuff is on there.
I can pull it up on my phone.
Every Day is Night is probably the most Valhalla-y song in Valhalla.
Is Welcome to Valhalla the name of the OST?
Yeah, probably. I don't know what the OST's name. Hold on.
Every day and night. Here it is. All right, I see what you guys are talking about here.
Oh, it gets better.
All right. Oh, okay. No, you guys got me. Yeah, as soon as the saxophone comes in, you know Alex is on board.
You got the sax, man. You're in.
Yeah, no, we can let go Oxenfree. It deserved its proper dues. It's really, really cool. It fits the tone of that game really well.
Oxenfree, it falls under the line of Owlboy here. It relies too much on what it's doing for the game.
I don't think so. I think that soundtrack plays.
I didn't like it.
Well, you know, you don't like anything I like, Scott. So,
What else is new?
You'd like Owlboy.
I would like Owlboy. It's true. We both like Undertale. There we go.
Hearts.
At least we can all agree on
Final
Undertale.
Fantasy 15.
Yo, honestly, that one song we just played from fucking Valhalla has sold me on that winning this category.
That's my favorite song from Valhalla.
I am okay with Final Fantasy taking it as well. I'm actually okay with Stardew taking it as well. I like all of these soundtracks a whole lot.
I like them all, but I would say Valhalla should win this one because of what it does for the game. Because you're the bartender in that bar, you literally choose the soundtrack that plays. So you pick the songs in what order, and you can do that twice every shift. So that kind of like sound design is kind of subtly impacts your gameplay, and it's cool.
Personally, Final Fantasy 15.
I don't see how that's any different from.
But Valhalla is like totally something I feel deserves it as well.
I don't see how that's any different from the music player they give you in the Regalia.
I mean, yeah,
I don't count that music at all. I'm talking about the original.
When I was in the Regalia, I listened to the Final Fantasy 1 prologue over and over, and that's it. So what does that mean for the Final Fantasy 15 soundtrack? I don't know, but
I think it means a lot for you.
Scroll through looking for. Yeah, that's right. I did definitely scroll through everything that I had unlocked for it, trying to find like that one song from Final Fantasy 15 that's really good. But
it's not in that car.
Yeah, it's not in that car. The battle music in Final Fantasy 15 is fucking spectacular, though. I mean, like, yeah, I'm okay.
So is the panic music.
Yeah.
So is the running around music.
I feel like if we're all kind of leaning toward Final Fantasy on this one, like, I think that's a totally acceptable thing to take this, because it's the Kingdom Hearts composer, man. Like, this guy fucking
girl.
I didn't even know this.
Yoko Shinomura.
Shout out to her.
I'm a fanboy for her stuff. That's why it's
I mean,
my favorite soundtrack of this year.
Yeah, I've liked
personally
a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, I've liked everything that she's done that I've seen, so I am absolutely okay with Final Fantasy 15 taking this.
I don't know. I like one thing from the Final Fantasy 15 soundtrack, and then just like Final Fantasy music in general.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the only one, I guess, that leans the other way. So it's all right.
It's all right. I mean, I feel like Valhalla, just going off that one jam that we just listened to.
Hell yeah! Just the beginning of that one jam.
In just a little bit. So then we'll Final Fantasy 15 best soundtrack. Runners up being Stardew Valley, which we didn't really talk about, but it's really good. It's really jolly.
Needs no introduction.
There's this one summer jam. Oh boy, got me going in the morning when you get up. You're like, I gotta water my plants. I was like, fuck. And then this weird sound bug would happen where it would cut off the music anytime I started watering my plants, just so you could hear the. And then Tony made a wet beat joke about it. And Valhalla running up as well. Last category for today, best song. You guys ready? Navchin went through the work of compiling the best song YouTube playlist that people will be able to go out there and listen to. If you'd like to see the contestants for best song, listen along with us. Although I'm sure we'll be playing some of this music.
Probably most of it.
As we go through it. I'll see if I can pull up some of this stuff on my phone, but if not, I'll just pull it up on YouTube. So I'll go through the list as we have it here. Rashid's theme from Street Fighter V. Rashid getting a lot of love.
It's a pretty good theme.
Reincarnation is as good as Guile's theme. Let's be real. Goes with everything. Reincarnation from Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Mission Accomplished from Star Fox Zero. Kitties from Rhythm Heaven Megamix. Sumology from Rhythm Heaven Megamix. Fan Club 2 Rhythm Heaven Megamix. A Thief's End from Uncharted 4. Cut to the Chase from Uncharted 4. Nostalgic Scenery from Zero Escape. Theme from Doom. Morphogenetic Sorrow from Zero Time Dilemma. Winter, The Wind Can Be Still from Stardew Valley. Every Day is Night from Valhalla. Hammerhead theme 1 and 2 from Final Fantasy 15. Veiled in Black from Final Fantasy 15. All Systems Go from Valhalla. Hollywood from Overwatch. Epilogue from The Last Guardian. Apocalypse Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. Enrage from Fury. Summer Tropicala from Stardew Valley. And Veli from Owlboy. Mm-hmm. Anything missing? I didn't really have any time to add anything to this list. But
Oxenfree song?
I couldn't give you one song from Oxenfree. I don't want to spend the next 20 minutes listening to the whole OST trying to figure out.
Sounds like it's a soundtrack one then.
Yeah, it's something that whole soundtrack I think is a great piece for me. I'm sure.
Yeah, I liked what I heard of it.
Yeah, it's like I said, I think you would like it, Tony. If I could take the time to find one standout song from it, I would, but we don't have the time. That's okay. Right. Mm-hmm. I think there are enough standouts on here. Let me see.
I'm gonna need you to play some of that Kitties.
Let me pull this YouTube playlist up. Is it on your YouTube channel, Namshin?
Yes.
Is it a public playlist that I can?
It should be. The link is right under best song.
Yeah, I see it there. I'm trying to pull it up on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Nabashin 186 playlist. Here we go. Let's see. What do we want to start with? Kitties?
Hell yeah.
Sure.
I don't know what this
It's
thing with
it's not the best Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix song, but it's real good.
this fucking ad is playing. Gotta get that YouTube Red. Brought to you by YouTube Red.
I think my favorite from Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix is Sumology.
All right. The video part of this is also quite good. Look at these cats clapping.
No, they're so jazzy.
I wasn't planning on monetizing any of these videos, but this one for sure not.
Hey, we can stop. We can cut that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And cut it? Are we gonna cut it, or are we gonna do what we did last year, where we kind of go?
No, we're not voting like we did last year. We're picking, and we're gonna kill each other over it.
We can vote.
We can vote. That's fine. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Pick 3.
We picked 5 last year.
Right, but we'll pick 3 and we'll go each, and then we'll go from there for the vote.
Well, let's in this first part, what do we want to listen to? What do we think we should go and listen to?
Rashid's theme.
Okay.
God, it's so good.
You guys need to hear Reincarnation too, because that's what makes Tokyo Mirage Sessions, that music.
Yo, is this some dubstep shit? This sounds like something I'm about to drop in the club. All right. I get
This
it.
is like the most common like
Skip
menu
ahead like
music
15
in-
seconds.
It's great.
Okay. Like 15 seconds?
Oh, a little bit more. Here we go. Ah! A little bit more.
I'm jumping around.
Sorry. Right there.
Drop.
Rashida!
That game's alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's listen to this Reincarnation. This fucking anime music right here.
It's 100.
Yes! This is what I need! Feed me! I'm gonna like this video on YouTube. Come back to this one. Somewhere Scott's like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with all of you.
Yep.
Alright, I get it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Now, like I said, that game starts out very strong.
This is the theme song to Doom.
Oh, it's good, man.
Oh yeah, this is good stuff. Yeah, it's that like bum 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 bum. Doom was a good game, guys.
Yeah.
This music really makes me want to play Doom. Fuck yeah, man. Holy shit. I'm getting a little too excited sitting here by myself. Some Stardew Valley. Oh yeah, this was my jam for a little while. I just made it to spring, you guys.
Yeah, dude, the winter song's pretty good.
I got a whole bunch of
Do
sprinklers.
the other Stardew one.
The summer jam.
Yeah.
I do like that summer jam.
Because this one does winter real well.
This one's so good.
I think this is probably the best song in Stardew Valley.
This one does summer really well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I'm looking at the camera.
And-
No one
and
can see me,
it's
but I'm
not
dancing.
done.
Yeah, they're like.
You excited to hit summer?
Oh yeah, dude. Make some melons.
Hit me
Know what
with
I'm saying?
that hammerhead theme. With Final Fantasy.
Oh, go for the Field in Black.
We're
Can we do
building up
both?
to it. You gotta build up, man.
We're building up to it, yeah. Yeah, that nice country western. Listen to that guitar, man. Yeah, we made the right choice. Sorry, there was a lot of good music this year. Yo, guys, remember Undertale soundtrack? Holy shit.
It's a good soundtrack.
That was a real good soundtrack.
I'll still give it a listen.
Me too.
All right, Delta Black. Delta Black. Sorry.
Veiled in Black. Is this the battle music? Yeah.
That's the one.
Fucking how Kingdom Hearts is the shit right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Dude, it's like so Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Namaste. I remember we talked about this like when I played the episode Disguise demo. Shit, man. Listen to that.
Yeah, and this is
Xehanort's just coming at you.
this is the quote unquote intense battle music. This isn't the one for the regular battle, is it?
Yeah, this
is the one where you fight against the robots.
Yeah,
is it any time a robot comes down? Because I'm pretty sure that there's other points where you get the music playing as well.
I think it might be certain like boss or mini boss encounters as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've hit it in the world also at night. I just couldn't see what it was. I didn't have time for that shit.
That's the Last
All
Guardian
right.
epilogue.
Let's go.
What?
Last Guardian epilogue. This one's probably not gonna play as well on the podcast.
No,
but-
it builds up, but it's real good.
I just got some shit just happened in that game now, Shin.
Like, I mean, we're already in spoiler territory. You want to say what it is? I'm just curious.
So we almost got out. It felt like we were so close. Me and my boy Trico, my sweet baby boy Trico, who now listens to my commands. And then there was another thing in a helmet, and it slapped us. And we fell so far down.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
the same exact shit happened to me and Danny earlier.
Dude, it's fucked up, man. There's another
All
Trico.
right, hit me with a sumology.
Sumology. Let's do it. I've listened to this one. This one's good. It was fucked up, now, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
It was
what
real
you're
fucked
feeling.
up.
How far into that game am I?
Maybe halfway.
Damn. I went a little bit
long,
past that.
dude.
Yeah, it is long. It's probably too long, but
Yeah.
this is the kind of rhythm having shit that I can get into. I remember this because you and Tony both sent me fucking Snapchats of this.
Hell yeah. It's the best game ever.
Of you just like slapping each other. It's just fucking so good. Pose for the fans. All right. Fan Club 2.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey now, here is my song.
I'm partial to the Japanese version.
I am
I
too.
have Japanese. Let me find the Japanese version for you, Alex.
Can we do All Systems Go, Valhalla, please?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do it
that's
again.
good.
Yeah,
Let's do it again.
that's my second favorite song.
Oh, is this Everyday Night? Is there another Valhalla song? All
Yeah.
Systems Go.
Right under Delta in Black.
Yeah, okay. There's more jazz in it, then you know I'm on board. Damn. Yeah. All right. I think I like the other one better, but
Yeah.
this one's real good.
Hey, like I said, my second favorite.
There's a lot of music that is like that in Valhalla. I tossed in the Japanese version of Fan Club 2 for you.
Can Can you text it
It's
to
the
me?
it's the bullet under. I can,
Because I'm not in the
suppose.
doc. I'm on Nobishin's YouTube channel.
but I'm too shy, I suppose.
I suppose.
Do you
Can you
Hollywood?
search on YouTube?
I was about to do that too. Yeah, I can. We'll do that in a second.
This is good.
Overwatch doesn't have a lot of music in it, but it's really good.
Yeah, exactly. This one stood out to me. One from Uncharted, if you don't mind.
Let's do the what the Tony wants me to see.
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry.
What's it?
I just searched Fan Club 2 JP Megamix,
Fan Club 2 JP.
and then you'll see like a picture of the Japanese 3DS box.
Got it. Yep.
Fuck man, I need to go play this game.
I'm feeling about Doom right now.
They're both bad though.
Yo, I want to hear this Valley.
This is Zero Time Dilemma OST BGM 40 nostalgic scenery. See, this
Okay.
shit, this is my alley, right? Like slow piano.
Dude, anytime this music plays, dude, it's just emotions. Fuck man.
Yeah, dude, I get you. It's kind of how I feel with Hotel Dusk. Has a lot of music like this. It's another good visual novel. Have you played that?
No, I haven't.
You should. That uses the 3DS format in a very cool way, which I know you're into. So
I think a lot of people are into when they use the consoles correctly, though.
yeah,
Gotta be real.
I'm just saying. All right, Fury.
Yeah.
We're going all over the place
Yeah,
right now.
I know.
Carpenter Brute Enraged from Fury original.
This
sound.
builds up really good. It
Oh,
takes
yeah,
a
it
while
does.
though.
Oh, I know. If we gotta, I'll move it a little bit up. Or was this the spear lady, the eyeball lady?
I think so. Yeah. Do a little bit more. Or is that cool? That's cool.
To like 130. I'm gonna just jump ahead now. Yeah. Yeah, like when Fury hits its stride, man, some cool shit happens. What next?
Cut to the chase. Uncharted 4.
More like cut to the Wraith. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I have. I don't know. I can't give this to you in a link, but got one for you.
Okay. There's a lot of good fucking pirate music in Uncharted 4. Very Pirates of the Caribbean-esque. I don't think it's going to win with this crowd, but like some good stuff there.
That's fun to hear. Again.
What you got, Tony?
Search for Neon District from Valhalla. I just typed Neon District into YouTube and it was the first result.
Yeah,
But
it
I
was.
don't. Yeah.
Are we adding Neon District to this list?
This one's really jazzy, which is why I think you'll like it.
Yeah. Yeah, that bass, man. Fucking slap that bass. All right. Anything else
I do want to hear Veli from Owlboy.
Yeah, me too. All right.
All right.
None of the soundtrack in Owlboy sticks out all too much to me, so I was trying to.
This was the only one I could really find from that one, honestly.
Yeah, because I would have taken one of the ones in one of the cave areas. There's a song that I like, but yeah, this is the town you start in.
All right. It's jolly. It kind of reminds me of Zelda.
Probably the last one I want to hear is just Apocalypse Noctis.
Okay. Fucking ads. Jesus. Is this the thing where they gather on this campfire too? Oh yeah, this song. This is good. This came in at a good moment in that game.
It is when you're fighting summons, basically.
Yeah.
Do they also play this when you use the summons?
No.
I think they played like an orchestrated version of part of it.
Okay.
This is kind of Uncharted. A little bit.
Yeah.
Sounds like Skyrim.
Yeah. Man, that is a good soundtrack.
Okay, I got one more for you, Alex.
We made a good call. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So if you're gonna search on YouTube,
Yeah.
you type in Hau'oli City, HAU apostrophe OLI City.
Some Pokemon music. I can
Hell
already
yeah.
tell.
Oh yeah.
All right. The uke. Special place in my heart.
I think it's the one, like my favorite song from Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Okay, we can add that to this list. It's got How in it. Our Danny Warriors character of the year.
Oh, sorry, there is one more that I wanted to listen to.
Okay.
It's not even that big of a deal. I just like hearing it. Mission Accomplished from Star Fox Zero. It's on the list already.
Okay.
It's the third one.
Got it. Yeah. Some Star Fox music.
Yeah, I like it.
All right.
All right.
I think we feel confident enough picking our. Do we want to just do top 3 from each of us? We have less songs this year than we did last year.
I got a lot of songs. Can we make it 5?
Okay, we are gonna have to narrow it down at some point to 5.
I'm only gonna have a.
We are gonna have a top 5 for this at the very least. So,
Yeah.
An ordered top 5.
and
Hell
no,
By numbers. This will be strictly a numbers game.
yeah, and that
Sure.
those will be the 5 intro and outro songs to our 5-day special. So, the listeners already know what we've chosen.
So wait, if they're the intro and outro,
Before.
why would
Video viewers don't get shit.
top 10?
We don't need to do top 10. We only have 23 or like 25 things on this list. So.
Man,
All right. Remember, so your number one choice is worth 5 points. This is so for listeners at home, we're each going to pick 5 songs, and hopefully there's some crossover there. Your number one choice is worth 5 points. Your number 2 is worth 4, so on and so forth, down to your 5th choice being worth a single point. Then we'll add all those points together, weight them, and see how it pans out. And then we'll have our
But
5
just put
best
it in the
songs.
chat so it'll make it easier for you.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna
doing top 5, right?
top 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll type it in my chat as well.
It's tough.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
cut down the dead air last year, but yeah, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We are deciding.
All right, I got my 5.
It's Scott's like, I guess I got 2. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
This wasn't a strong year for you.
Nope.
It's okay.
Dude, Scott's just like every song from Doom. Let's go.
No.
Scott didn't even like the Doom soundtrack as much as I thought he would. I liked it a lot.
All right, we got it.
Oh, you already typed them in. Shit.
Same with me.
I'm trying not to look. I don't want it to affect my vote.
Oh! I thought we were all done.
No, I'm working on it. You're fine. You're fine.
Sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you. Yo, remember that fucking summer song from Stardew?
Yeah, I do. In fact, I do remember that.
It was pretty good. Some jolly ass music in that game. You know what? I'll give it to. Got it. Done. All right. Let's see. Man, some Veiled in Black love. So Scott's list was 1. His number 1 was Veiled in Black. Number 2 was Summer Tropicala from Stardew. Number 3 was Hammerhead. Number 4 was Iveli. Number 5, Fuck the Rest of This Shit. Oh, I didn't see that song on there.
Yeah, weird.
Nomination.
Real good song. Want me to sing it for you?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though. Is that Scott's theme song? Have we finally found it? Nominations, number 1 was Veiled in Black. Number 2 was Rashid's theme. Number 3 was Everyday and Night. Number 4 was Nostalgic Scenery. Number 5, Hammerhead. Tony's number 1 was Everyday and Night. Number 2 is excuse me, my bad. Number 2, All Systems Go. Number 3, Reincarnation. Number 4, Sumology. Number 5, Howley City. My number 1 was Veiled in Black, bringing it to 15 weighted points. God damn. Randy Champ. Number 2 was Everyday Night. Number 3 was Enraged. Number 4 was Summer Tropicala, and my number 5 was Nostalgic Scenery.
Interesting. I guess I either haven't gotten far enough from Final Fantasy 15, or it just didn't stick out to me when it played.
Veiled in Black.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard it at least once or twice, but
Probably.
like you also you don't have the love for like Kingdom Hearts that I think the rest of us do.
That's
No,
fair.
it does
I mean,
not.
it's good music is still good music, but yeah, I guess it just didn't strike that like nostalgia.
So I guess it wasn't good music.
It when it plays early on, it's like, damn, this is a song. But at the same time, and when you're in the car 5 minutes later, it's over. It's gone.
So
However, when it comes up when it's more appropriate to play, you're like, oh, okay.
Every
Yeah,
day and night
I can
is
see that.
the
Then you remember
that.
that song because I vaguely remembered the song playing before when I noticed it was there.
Everyday Night would be number 2, it looks like.
Yeah.
I would say Summer Tropicala would be number 3, it looks like.
I'm getting rid of
Let
things that no
me-
one voted for.
Because Scott and I had that.
We had that. I had a 2, so that's
I had it at 3, so
4 and
that's
3.
7 points.
7.
No,
So
you
and
had
then
it 4.
Hammerhead has
Has 1, and so that'd be 4 points in that one.
Hammerhead has 4 points. Nostalgic Scenery has
I think I got all the ones that no one voted for
3
off.
points. So it would be Hammerhead then Nostalgic Scenery, I guess. That sound right?
What?
looks like it.
I think that looks right. All right.
So
So our top 5 games in order are Veiled in Black, Everyday Night, Summer Tropicala, Hammerhead, and Nostalgic Scenery.
I think I deleted Hammerhead by accident. Sorry.
God damn it, Tony.
I tried really hard.
Congratulations. Again, 2 years in a row. Best soundtrack winner also taking best song. But I guess that makes sense. Yo, but guys, Megalovania, holy shit. So
How much? How
how many
how
times
much
have
of
I
that
listened to
one
that
was-
song?
no. I don't want to know that number.
What was like the weighted score of that song?
Yeah.
All of us chose it to some degree, I believe.
That's
so
true.
it had at least like 16 points.
Can you say the order one more time? Sorry.
Yeah. Veiled in Black is our best song of 2016. Every Day and Night, Summer Tropicala, Hammerhead, Nostalgic Scenery.
All right, cool.
There you go. It's a good list. It's good music this year. Good orchestral scores. Good stuff. And that brings us to the end of day 4. Hammerhead got deleted, if you recall.
Oh, okay. Okay.
sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. We don't forgive you, but that's fine, I guess. Let me just fix this real quick. Hammerhead. Final Fantasy. All right, cool. So, one more time, going through our big ol' lists right
A
quick.
list?
Our lisps real quick. And I'll turn my video back on so that you can see I am now draped in a blanket. Our best new game goes to Super Hot, with runners-up being Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Action, and Owlboy. The best re-release / remaster goes to Odin Sphere Lathheiser, with runners-up being Gravity Rush Remastered and The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Best multiplayer goes to Overwatch, with runners-up being Street Fighter V and Overcooked. A lot of over in that category. Most improved sequel goes to Dishonored 2, with runners-up being Deus Ex Mankind Divided and Titanfall 2. Best shooter goes to Doom, with runners-up being Titanfall 2 and Overwatch. Most disappointing game goes to No Man's Sky, with runners-up being Bravely Second and Final Fantasy 15. Best soundtrack goes to Final Fantasy 15, with runners-up being Stardew Valley and Valhalla. And the best song goes to Veiled in Black from Final Fantasy 15, with the 4 runners-up in order being Every Day is Night from Valhalla, Summer Tropicala from Stardew Valley, Hammerhead from Final Fantasy 15, and Nostalgic Scenery from Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma. That is the end of day 4. I hope y'all had a good time. Good old fun time. We will be reconvening tomorrow once more for the last time for these deliberations to decide our 2016 Game of the Year in an ordered numbered 1 through 10 list. So it's gonna be intense. That's all we got. Thank you, Scott, Nabishin, and Tony, for joining me as always. Thank you everyone for listening. I've been Alex O'Neill. We will catch you all tomorrow.